welcome to your own channel of 9th and 10th everyone. I hope that I'm clearly audible and clearly visible. Good evening everyone. Yeah, I look a bit dark. Like I think we need to arrange the lights. Yes, good evening. Yeah, Lakshmi, we were just trying to fix something. Yes. A little bit more, I guess. Yes. Okay, everyone. Good evening. How are you all? Good evening, everyone. So today is a one shot for the chapter How Do Organisms Reproduce for class 10 student, right? It's a very, very important chapter, and within 1.5 hours, we will be covering up the whole chapter. So I want all of you to participate, right? And I want all of you to get ready. Yes? Awesome, everyone. Yes, we'll just wait for some more time. We'll see. Right, we'll just wait for your friends and then we'll start the class. We're just trying to fix something. Everyone just give us a minute. Yes. Great, everyone. Okay. So, now this is a very interesting chapter, and we know that it's a very important chapter from the exam point of view also. So, we will be discussing about that. I'm just looking for the pen. I think this will only do. I hope that you can see me clearly and can hear me clearly. Yay! Nice, everyone. Awesome. Come on, ask your friends to quickly join this class, everyone. It's a very, very important session, right? How do organisms reproduce? One shot. So just in today's class, we'll be finishing off the whole chapter. Are you excited? Nice. Very good, everyone. So we are having a class in the smart board. So I might move here and there to read your comments, right? So don't worry. I'm here only. And I'll be just moving a little bit here and there. Okay. So let's start our session. Hello everyone, hello. I can see so many of you are here. I know. Yes, good evening everyone, good evening. I can see the number of the students are increasing in class. Ask your friends to quickly join. We'll just wait for 1 more minute and then we'll start our class. I know, Bhavesh. Acha, tuition se वापस आए हो. Sania, really excited. Ananya? Anaya, yes. Very good. Ishant. B. Pancholi, awesome. Khushi. How, Ishant? Next Monday we have the session. Heredity and evolution next Monday. So get ready, everyone. Very, very good. So, how's the energy in class? Right, let's quickly start our class, everyone, right? Before we start our class, I would like to talk to you about the ANTHE examination, which is there, right? And it's a very, very important examination. If you haven't registered yourself, jaldi se register kar lo. Bilkul wait mat karo, right? Examination hai abhi. 5 November se exam start ho raha hai, so quickly register yourself. You can actually go to NASA और आपको 100% scholarship भी मिल सकती है. So बहुत बढ़िया examination. It actually help us to understand कि हमारे क्या strong points हैं, हमें कहाँ पे अब improvement करना है. दोनों चीज़ों के लिए बढ़िया examination है. तो I hope that you have registered yourself. दिवाली जो week है, right? उसमें we have the ANTHE examination classes. ताकि आप लोग अच्छे से revise कर सको हमारे साथ. We have these classes. So I want आप सभी को बताना कि classes होंगी, and I want all of you to join these classes also. Very good. Now let's start with the riddle. ठीक है, आज कुछ class interesting बनाते हैं. So please tell me, it's a riddle we have over here. I am tall when I am young and I am short when I am old. What am I? Please Google से answer करके मत बताना. Yes? Screen blur नहीं है बच्चे. Just Ishant, just refresh your page. See, I can see on laptop and on the phone it's fine. Just एक बार आप refresh कर लो अपना page. Yes? Pencil. अच्छा, Ishant बोल रहा है pencil. Pencil could be one answer. There's one more answer. I am tall when I'm young and I'm short when I'm old. Yes, Vaibhavi saying candle, Sakshi saying candle. हाँ, खुशी. So दो आंसर्स हो सकते हैं यहाँ पे. It can be the pencil also and the candle. बढ़िया. Yeah. I hope that everyone it's visible now. Yes, everyone? Yes. Okay, I hope that I'm visible now. Yes. So there was some internet issue over here in the office. I don't know. There's some construction happening, which is the reason behind it. So we'll just wait for all of you to join back again. Yes. Modern day issues, right? Modern day issues. Nice, I can see all of you are back. Really sorry. It's, I think it will be a difficult day today. Hopefully, we will be able to survive through it. I'm just moving. Ravi, can you help me with this? You can just move this. I'll just keep it flat. And I'll keep my laptop here. Yeah, thank you. Okay, everyone. Can we increase the table height? It will not create an issue, right? Okay, everyone. Okay, really sorry. सब जुगाड़ पे चल रहा है आज. Okay, so this is what we will be learning today. Let's quickly start, everyone. And here we go. Okay, let me read your comment. I can see that many of you are here. I'm really sorry, everyone. We are just facing some internet issue, but we are right now back. Right? Everything is clearly visible and audible from my side. Okay, quick thumbs up, everyone, and we'll start. Yes. A quick thumbs up, and then we will start. Okay. And I want you to participate, right? You can ask your doubts. But let's make sure that we are not getting diverted, right? बातें करनी है, पर अच्छी वाली बातें करनी है, distract नहीं होना है, chat में एक दूसरे को परेशान नहीं करना है, focus रहना है. Oh my God. Bhavish, take care. Chalo. Let's start, everyone. So here we are starting with the asexual reproduction. से पहले अपन देखते हैं what is the definition of reproduction. So we know that reproduction is a process जहाँ पे the organism will be making their identical copies or biological similar copies बनाएंगे जिन्हें हम offspring बोलते हैं. And of course we call them as the offspring. ये पूरा process is called as the reproduction. Right? It's a very, very important process. So we are clear what is reproduction. It's a very simple process जहाँ पे parent अपने लिए basically parent next generation बनाएंगे. It could be genetically and identically similar to them. And we call them as the offspring, right? And reproduction क्यों ज़रूरी है? Because it produces variation in the species and also leads to its evolution, right? Very, very important point. Variation आता है. Now variation actually helps the organism to survive. So it's really very important. Then of course maintain the continuity of the species. If reproduction will not happen, the species might become completely extinct, right? And third point, to prevent the extinction of the species. So it's really very important for the continuity of the species and of course to make sure that they are not getting extinct. Moving aside, everyone, you can take this screenshot, right? अच्छा आप बोल रहे हो कि बोर्ड विजिबल नहीं है क्लियरली. आई डोंट नो बच्चे. कैन वी फिक्स इट? जस्ट सी ना रवि. It's looking little blur to me also. Bright na? Just 1 minute, everyone. Screen is clear. It's just too bright. So you can refresh your page once. Looks, yeah, now it's better. Right? Give the thumbs up, everyone. Yes, better now, right? अब सही है, अब सही है, अब सही है. आज ही सारी प्रॉब्लम होनी है. जब हम सोचते हैं कि आज हमारे पास में कम टाइम है और अच्छे से पूरी पढ़ाई करनी है, यही सब प्रॉब्लम होती है. चलो, Everyone is clear with this? ना फटाफट से screenshot ले लो. What is reproduction and why it is important? ठीक है? Okay. Now let's starting with the next part right over here. That is the two types of reproduction we know. We have asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So let's see the difference. इसका पहले screenshot ले लो, then I'll explain. Okay, everyone take a screenshot of this. What is the difference between the asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction? Now, asexual reproduction में there is only involvement of the one single parent. Only one parent is involved, gametes are not involved and variation does not observe. In sexual reproduction, we have involvement of the two parents, right? There are two parents involved in the sexual reproduction. Gametes involved रहते हैं and we will see the variation. Easiest difference, right? Can be asked for 2 marks, not always, but can be asked in the examination. So for the 2 marks question, here we have the difference between the asexual and the sexual reproduction. Clear है सबको? Very good. ये भी लिख सकते हैं. Very good, Ishan, that it is there seen in the more simpler organism, and sexual reproduction usually in the multicellular organism or the higher complex organism. Very good. Yes, very good. Voice बहुत slow आ रही है. ऐसा? Okay, let me listen. Let's see the difference. इसका पहले screenshot ले लो, then I'll explain. सही है बच्चे? Okay, everyone take a screenshot of this. Okay, come on बच्चों, अब ऐसे परेशान तो मत करो. Right? Very good, very good. Yes, example mention करने जरूरी हैं. Example mention नहीं करोगे तो you might lose a marks. Very good point. We always have to mention the examples. चलो, बढ़िया. Yes, it is important. Ma'am, continue करो आप. Yes, okay. Here we have now now we'll be looking into the different types of asexual reproduction. So we are starting with asexual reproduction and it has different types. We will be quickly looking into each of these. Let's start with the first one, which is the fission. Now, as a word is there, fission, right? ऊपर से we have mentioned the hint also. Fission means splitting into the parts. So over here we have given the hint, so it will be easy for all of us to remember. Fission means splitting of the parts. We have the binary fission first. Now, what happened in the binary fission? The organism will split into the two cells, right? The organism will split into the two cells, and over here we have the example of the amoeba, right? We have the example of the amoeba over here. First, the nucleus will हेलो हाय चंदन यार, ये ऊपर 9th फ्लोर में ना बहुत इशू है. 2 बार यस मैं सोच रही हूँ सेशन कैंसिल करते हैं. 2 बार में ही इतना बच्चे आए हैं और गए हैं. हाँ हाँ नहीं रवि है बट द इशू इज देयर नेट का है. आई एम नॉट श्योर. आई थिंक वी आर बैक. लेट्स सी. बट अगेन यस yeah, I think now I'm visible. Well, I'll just let you know. Yes, ठीक है. Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone. Really sorry. Yes. Something. Yeah. Thank you for waiting. चलो. Hopefully अब नहीं होगा. I can't. Sometime technology does not, does just jinx है आज. ऐसा नहीं बोलेंगे. But let's hope we will take this session through ahead, right, and without any delay. Ha, Lakshmi, it is raining here. Okay, so we are clear with the amoeba, right? So we know that we will see the binary fission in the amoeba. 2 cells banenge. Now we are starting with the multiple fission. Multiple fission means multiple splitting. So let's remember this now. Fission means splitting. So multiple splitting hogi. Oh, this is very slow also. Okay. Multiple splitting, so we will have more than 2 cells. Over here, so we have the example of the plasmodium, right? Plasmodium. So in the plasmodium, the nucleus is there and surrounding it there will be a cyst. Okay, it will not go. Let me write over here. Right, and inside the cyst we have the nuclei will be multiplying each other, right? We will see the multiplication, not multiplying each other, but the number of the nuclei will increase in the cyst, and as the number of the nuclei are increasing in a cyst, as it could not hold much more nuclei, what will happen? It will burst and it will release the daughter nuclei, right? Yes, binary fission is also seen in the leishmania. Very good. No, I can't write with my finger. I can write my finger over here. Yes. लिख सकते हो. Okay, ठीक है? Yeah, this is, it's sensitive, so yeah, this light is coming, it's blinking also red. Okay, everyone. Cyst, clear. Okay, now the fragmentation, sorry, the budding. Now, what is budding? Budding, the formation of the bud, right? The formation of the bud. So we have the Hydra over here, the example that we will be learning in the budding. We have the Hydra. The Hydra will actually have this growth of the small bud. Can you see this cute little bird over here? Let's just make it, I don't know. Okay, let's just make this. Okay, there is a delay in the pen now. Ta-da! Yes. Okay, so this Hydra is happy. We can see there's a bud over here, right? So this bud will grow. And as the bird will grow, we'll see that the growth of the tentacles will be there. The developments of the tentacles will be there. And eventually, we'll see that as it gets mature, it will get detached. And of course, we'll have a new organism. Are we clear, everyone, with this? So we have the Hydra, bud formation hoga, uske baad mein tentacles ka development hoga, and once it has a mature stage, it will detach from its parents, and of course we'll have a new Hydra. Clear? Yes, very good, very good. So we have this, you can take a screenshot of it, everyone. Yes, nice, very good. Do take a screenshot of this. Nice, very good, everyone. Awesome. Great. Acha, okay, fine. I'll not use a cursive. Very good, Ishant. Very good. Okay. Now let's move to the fragmentation. Now this is very interesting, right? Now we see the fragmentation in the Spirogyra. It's one of the examples that all of us will remember forever. So the fragmentation, what happens? We have an organism, right? And this particular organism will break into various fragments, and from each of those fragments we will see the growth of the individual organism. So over here we have this fragment, right? See over here, and from each of it we will see the growth, right? So upon the maturation, what will happen? It will break into the fragments and we will have many Spirogyra. Clear? So this is the easiest one. Clear, everyone? This is the easiest, cutest, the very cutest one. Yes. Ma'am, bud mature, I didn't understand. Okay, Sri Krishnan, so what happens as the bud is attached to the parent's body, right? It will be getting the nutrition, right? And it will be growing. So after a certain age, right, after a certain growth, I would say, or the developments, as the tentacles that are there on the head that develops, and that means that they can actually sense around us, they can actually get the sense of the surrounding, right? So what they do, they actually detach themselves. It is good for the parent also, and now they are in a stage that they can actually take care of themselves. That's why we call them as a mature, right? Upon their maturation, they will detach themselves from their parent. Clear? Very good. Yay! Okay, Nikita. Yes. Nice. Very good, very good. So we are clear with this, everyone, right? So we're done with the fragmentation. And now here we have the most kind of a complicated topic that we all feel is a regeneration. Now what happened in regeneration is very, very confusing. But there are easy 2 ways to remember this. Right, if you listen to me and if you just focus over here, you will be able to understand about the regeneration. Now regeneration itself, the word means that there is something which was there, now it's not there, it's a growth. Regrowth, right? Dobara se ho raha hai. That is, we'll call it as a regeneration. So regeneration occur in an organism which we have over here is the planaria, right? And if by an accident there's a cut in the planaria, what will happen? We will see that each of these pieces will develop into a new organism. Okay. Now there is one confusion that we always have. Ma'am, regeneration will see in other organisms also. So first of all, regeneration is not the primary mode of reproduction. Means that organisms don't choose regeneration as their first option to reproduce. Are we clear, everyone? Very good, Ishan. Due to the proliferated cells. Yes. Very good. So we see regeneration in other organisms also. Like lizard we have. In humans also we see the regeneration. Like the cells of our liver will regenerate. Skin, right? Somehow we have other cells also. So regeneration is not the primary mode of reproduction in the organism like planaria. But just in case if there's some accident, they will definitely use this method to regenerate or to reproduce. That's a major difference that we have. Are we clear? Yes, we can give the example of starfish also. So I'm sure we must have seen this arm of the starfish, right? Right? If we cut one arm of a starfish, what will happen eventually with the time? We will see that the growth of the arm will be there. Clear? Hello, hello. Nice? Very good, very good. Thumbs up. Yes, very good, very good. Everyone is clear? Nice. Regenerative cells are correct, but of course we cannot call them like specifically over there. Okay? Now if we go back to the time, right, now these cells have a very special power that any of the part can grow into a whole organism. So in our body also when when the development is happening, we have something called as stem cells, right, that have the power to grow into the different types of cells, right? And of course we have tissues that are very specific at one part, but then of course they differentiate. Clear? Clear, everyone? Yes, it is, it is. Nice. Mohit, kya chal raha hai? Yes. Bhavish, we are saying that regeneration is not a primary reproduction. Regeneration mein kya hota hai? If there is a cut in the organism, like especially in a case of planaria, wahan se we'll see the growth of the new organism. Okay? Yes. Mohit, naam lena tha kya aapka? Yes? Meristematic tissue? Yes. Very good. Yes, Prashant. Crystal clear hai. Lizard? Yes. We shine. Nice, everyone. So quickly give me a thumbs up if you are clear with this. Come on, come on. Hi, Gaurav. Does plant growth when we cut? Acha, haan. So, Shubhu, there's a difference between the plant and the animal cells, right, bache? So, in the growth when we talk about, we have the meristematic tissues. Hai na? So, the meristematic tissues have cells which keeps on dividing. Once they differentiate, once they become the permanent cell, they of course don't divide, right? Yes. Nice, everyone. Grishma, tissues is nothing but the mass of the cells coming together. Very good. Lizard tail will regenerate, not the whole body, but the tail will regenerate. Very good. Chalo. We are clear with this? अरे भावेश क्यों परेशान करते हो उसको? Okay, everyone, here we have the spore formation. Now, spore formation is observed in the rhizopus. It's a very, very common example. Very usually asked in the examination also for 2 marks. Bread mold, right? Or the rhizopus. Now, mold may everyone, please do not write as M-O-L-D. The mold spelling over here is M-O-U-L-D. Clear? Yes. Right, everyone? Okay, now let's see. Let's look at over here. We're talking about the spore formation. So what we have over here, we have this, right? And if you see clearly, we have the spores. Now, spores are present in the sporangium. So can we see this round part, right? This is nothing but the sporangium, and sporangium contains the spores into it, right? Clear? Now spores are connected, right? Of course, they are inside the sporangium, and the stalk which is actually holding it, we call it as the hyphae. Okay, you told me not to write, but yeah, we call it as the hyphae. Clear? Clear, clear, clear? Yes, so the example over here is this. So we can have it, observe in the fungi like bread mold, it contains the sporangia contains the spores, and the spores develop into the new rhizopus when they find another moist surface. Clear everyone? So agar jahan pe bhi moist surface milega, they'll grow into a new organism. Clear everyone with this? Yes. Nice, right? Very good. So we are clear with this through, right? Give me a quick thumbs up. Bhavish, the important function of the hyphae, A hoga, basically it's A, it'll look like an E. The important function of the hyphae is to actually provide the support to it, right? Spores are like this, right? So this is the hyphae. Clear? Very good. Very, very good everyone. No issues. Welcome everyone. Quickly ask your friends to join, right? What we are doing today, we are learning, or we are actually revising the whole chapter of the how do organisms reproduce. Okay. Quick thumbs up everyone. Shweta, now it's not buffering, bache, just see that the internet connection that you have. Now the advantage you're asking, so it could be the advantage of the spore formation is that of course it just need a moist surface, right? And it can grow in number. So they don't have much of the requirements per se, right? Any moist surface, that's why we see the fungus growth. If there's a moisture in the surface, right, you might see the growth of fungus on the clothes, right? On the walls of the washroom and at the home, right? So they can easily grow at any of the moist surface. The difference between the regeneration and fragmentation, Nisha, is that regeneration is not the primary mode of reproduction, but fragmentation is. Second important point is that in regeneration, of course, if we don't have a unicellular organism or a very simple, if we have a very complex organism, regeneration is not possible. Fragmentation is definitely possible, right? Of course, we see in the only in the unicellular organism, not in the bigger organism. Clear? Yes. That's nice, Vimala. Nice. Very good. Yes, Nisha, we will be discussing about the, I think we'll be discussing about, you asked for something, tissue culture, yes, we have that. Okay. Here we go, everyone. Let's moving ahead to the vegetative propagation. Now, vegetative propagation, it's a very, very interesting topic, right? Now, in the vegetative propagation, what we see is that the parts of a plant only will be giving rise to the new plant, right? Over here, we have a plant. If we take the stem of this particular plant, hame dikh jayega, there's a growth of a new plant. Clear? So, if any of the part of a plant is actually helping in the growth of the new plant, we know that we call it as a vegetative propagation. Clear, everyone? Yes. Ma'am? नहीं दीमक नहीं बच्चे, दीमक इससे रिलेटेड नहीं है. I think you are talking about the spore formation. नहीं, दीमक जो लकड़ी पे लगता है वो इससे रिलेटेड नहीं है. जानवी इससे रिलेटेड नहीं है बच्चे. ब्रेड डैमेज है बच्चे. अगर फंगस की ग्रोथ होती तो we don't eat that bread, right? Yes. So of course the fungus will be what will happen कि वो जो food है उसे खराब करेगा. Clear? Yes. Everyone, quick thumbs up. Are we clear with this? Very good, very good. Yes, budding का दूसरा example we have in the east also. Yes, I know. Okay. Here everyone, let's talk about the vegetative propagation, right? We'll have the natural and the artificial way. In natural, of course, we have three: roots, stem, and the leaf. Now, we'll be discussing about how we'll see the vegetative propagation happening from here. So, first we're discussing about the roots. Roots में, of course, we have the example of the sweet potato, right? Modification होगा roots में, bud रहते हैं, and from there we'll be able to see the growth of a new plant. See over here, the growing bud and of course the new plant. So, of course, the roots are helping us in the growth of a new plant. That's why we have the example over here, which of the sweet potato. And we can see this in carrot also, right? We can see this in carrot and sweet potato and many more plants. Then, of course, we have vegetative propagation through the stem, right? We have in the potatoes, in the onions also, right? Over here we have. So, even in this also we have the bud, right? This will be giving rise to a new plant. And I'm sure all of you have seen the buds on the potato, right? The eyes that we say. Yes, I don't know, Janvi, nahi pata bachche. Yes. Very good. Okay. Now, through the leaves, right, vegetative propagation through the leaves. So, we have this, right? We have leaf buds and the new plant over here. Clear? So, it's a very, very interesting, the easiest example for all of us to remember is the bryophyllum. And we have this bryophyllum, which of course is a very beautiful plant. And we have the begonia also, right? So, these plants will have the small plantlets on their edges of the leaves. And once they're a little bit grown, when they have the roots, they'll fall on the ground and we have a new plant. So, over here we have the example of this. Clear, everyone? Yes. Bryophyllum. Yes. Understood. Awesome. Badhiya, badhiya. Okay. Nice, everyone. Manoj, the vegetative propagation the advantage is that the requirements can be increased. If you want to produce in a large quantity, we can easily do. It will not involve much process, right? And any part of a plant can actually give us a new plant. So, we don't have to wait for the seeds, right? We can easily use any part of a plant to grow a plant. So, these are the few advantages. Good, awesome. Now, we are moving to the artificial, right? And here we have the tissue culture. Grafting bhi isme aayega, layering bhi aayega, cutting bhi aayega. So, here we have the grafting, right? In grafting, what we will see that there are two parts. They'll take two parts, right? We have the scion and the stalk. So, we'll take the two parts of a plant, we will combine them together, we'll tie with a thread, and of course, after some time, we will see that we'll have a new plant. Now, what is there? We will be getting the characteristic features of both the plants, right? This is really very important. We'll have the characteristic features of both the plants over here. Right, everyone? Quick thumbs up. Wow, wow, very badhiya, very good, everyone. Nice. Then we have the layering, right? So, we have the layering, we have the plant part, right? We have the node over here. We'll see the small buds. We will actually cut open it like this. We will place it under the soil, and what we'll see? We will see that the new plant will form, right? Like this. See, layering mates very beautifully. See over here. So, the number of the plants can be easily increased in this way. Yes, thumbs up. Very, very good. And last but not the least, we have the tissue culture. What we have? We have the tissue culture. Now, in a tissue culture, of course, we'll be taking the few parts of the plant. Right over here, we can take a leaf, stem and the roots. We will take them. We'll cut them into the small pieces, right? We will sterilize them, assuring that there are no microorganisms that are present onto them. Then we will actually transfer them into the nutrient medium, and these nutrient medium will provide the nutrition for the plants to grow, right? They need nutrition for the growth. So, these nutrient medium will actually provide the growth, and then we'll have the callus. Callus is nothing but the mass of the cells that are there, and we will take the callus, we'll cut into the small pieces, and individually we will add into the different test tubes, and each of these will give rise to a plantlets, and of course the plantlets will grow into a new plant. So, what is the important thing in the tissue culture is that we can take any part of a plant to grow a plant, right? At a very large scale. At a very large scale, we can do that. They're actually really very beneficial. Clear, everyone? Ma'am, can grafting and layering done in all plants? So, we have few examples of it, but it's not possible in all the plants. Grafting, we have it in the, we have it in the mango tree, apple tree, we have in the rose, right? Layering is also there in jasmine plant, right? Very good. Callus, so callus is nothing but the mass of a cell, right? Or mass of a tissue, we can say. After the growth, right, we'll have a bunch of cells that are together. Now, if we cut these into the equal parts or randomly if we'll cut, we can take each of these parts, and when we add into the nutrient medium, each of this will be able to grow into a new plant. So basically, it's a bunch of cells, right? Very good, everyone. Clear? Yes, awesome. Clone is the identical copy, bache, right, of one particular organism. B. Pancholi, piece of a one without roots are attached to a part with the roots to another plant. I didn't get, can you be very specific? Will all plantlets will be nutrient? Yes, that's why they grow into different different test tubes or different beaker, so that each of the plantlet that is growing, right, can actually have the enough nutrition for its growth. Yes. Stalk, right? Stalk is a lower part, bache. Lower part of a plant. Scion is a topper part. For example, if we take two plants, so एक plant का हमने root ले लिया और एक plant का stem ले लिया. So stalk is the root part and scion is a stem part. Clear? Janvi, not in this class, but some other day for sure. Yes. Okay. Clear, everyone, with this? Nice. Very good, everyone. Very good. Okay, everyone. So let's see over here. With this, we are done with the vegetative. With this, actually, we are done with the asexual reproduction. Are we clear? Yes, I will explain you about the haploid and diploid cells in a minute. But are we clear with the asexual reproduction? Quick thumbs up. Quick thumbs up, everyone. Very, very good, everyone. Please ask what's your diet from your class 9th? Yes, very good. Okay, so we are clear with this, right? Now let's move to the question over here that we have. A group of a cell derived from tissues are cultured artificially are called as callus, plantlets, parenchyma, and endocarp. Right? Quickly, everyone answer this. It's a very, very easy answer. Yes, everyone. Very good. Nice. The correct answer over here is that, okay, it's a very easy question. It's the callus, right? Sorry, it's a callus. So, a group of a cell derived from the tissues from the culture artificially is called as callus. Very good. So, I hope that you don't have any doubt, right? किसी को कोई doubt है? Yes? Do you have any doubt? No doubt, right? Yes. Awesome. Corner में screen blur हो रही है. Okay. We'll fix it. Okay, everyone. Here we have one more very interesting riddle. That what is full of holes but still holds water? I thought कुछ तो fun करते हैं, right? We should have something. Yes. Come on, everyone. Come on. Right? What is full of holes but still, easy answer, sponges. Interesting, very easy. Sponges. Very good. So I hope that all of you are, I hope that all of you are not feeling sleepy. Now I want to ask you something really, on a very serious note, I want to ask you this. On a very serious note, huh? Do you want me to continue the session now? Do you want me to continue the session now? Because we have to wind up the session at till 7:30. Do you want me to continue the session? या फिर हम किसी और दिन पढ़ते हैं? One shot फिर से हम दोबारा करेंगे for, like, we'll have it आराम से and you can go through it all together. Okay, I can see a mixed yes, no, yes, no. I will end the class now because we have finished a very important topic, which is asexual reproduction now. Yes? Come on everyone, I need your help with this. We will not be able to finish all of that we have today, right? We have the flower reproduction and then we have the sexual reproduction also. We will not be able to finish in like almost, we have 45 minutes. Not even 1 hour, we have just 45 minutes. Continue, you are saying. Okay, chalo, theek hai, continue karte hain. We'll see how much we can, we'll see the later part. Okay, chalo. Now then, you have to promise me that you will be there with me and you will not be going anywhere and we'll have a class together. मैंने तो बोला था नहीं, अच्छा भावेश, बिल्कुल. Yes, please ask your doubt. Mangala, please ask your doubt. Okay. Nice. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. बच्चे अब तो everything is, I think buffering up नहीं हो रही है. Okay, चलो. Okay, after this quick break, we are starting with the sexual reproduction. So in sexual reproduction, there's one thing that we know, that there's the involvement of the two parents, gametes are involved and the variation are observed, right? So of course, as in the sexual reproduction, there is involvement of the gametes. That's why we will see the variation also. And there are two parents, right? Male and the female, right? So we will see that mixing of genes will occur that actually will give the variation. Okay? So we'll have the variation also. Here we go. Okay. Now we are starting with the sexual reproduction of flowering plants. Acha, I will not be spending time over here. कल ही ऐश्वर्या मैम ने पढ़ाया है आपको. Yes? You should be the one who will be teaching me today. कल ही पढ़ा था ये तो, it's a very easy topic, right? So let's quickly dive down into this particular topic. Here we have. So here what we have, the important parts, right? So the female reproductive part is called as a pistil. It includes stigma, style, ovary and the ovule. Then we have the stamen, which is the male reproductive part, right, of the flower. We have the anther, and over here we will see the, okay, something is happening, wait. We will see the pollen formation, right? Pollen grains are formed in the anther. Okay. Then of course we have the filament that actually supports it. We have petals and then we have the sepals. Clear? This is easy peasy. Badhiya. Very good. Okay. Now let's move to the pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is nothing. You can take a screenshot. Pollination is nothing but the transfer of the pollen grains from the one flower to the stigma of either one flower or to the another flower is pollination. Now we have self-pollination when the pollen grains will move from the same flower from here to here, that is self-pollination. And if the pollen grains move from this flower to the next flower, we call it as the cross-pollination. Clear? हाँ, Purna, please write your question, बच्चे. Okay. Yes. We are clear, right, everyone? We are clear with this? I think beach mein, do we have any buffer? Everything is fine, right? Very good. Okay. So let's move ahead with this, right? We have the pollination. Now what will happen if the pollen grains actually lands on the stigma? We'll see the fertilization, right? We'll see the fertilization, and that what we'll see. Let's quickly look through over here. So as the pollen grains will get transferred over here, right, what we'll see, we will see the pollen tube formation will occur in the style. Okay, in the style, the pollen tube will grow and will move to the ovary, right over here. And of course, the fertilization process will occur. What is fertilization? Fertilization is nothing but the fusion, right, of the male and the female gamete. We call it as the fertilization. So what will happen? The male and the female gamete will fuse together, and of course we call it as the fertilization. Clear? Yes. Very good everyone. Right? So once the pollen tube reaches the ovary, of course it will, the eggs will fertilize, and after that what we'll see? We will see this, right? We will see, okay, wait. It's, okay, here we go. See the fertilization happening? Right, the male gamete, the first male gamete will fuse and will form the zygote, and we call it as the fertilization, or also called as syngamy. Are we clear, right? We also call it as a syngamy. Yes. We call it as a syngamy. Then of course the another male gamete which is there, it will fuse and it will form the endospore, and the endospore, right? Okay, the endospore basically provides a nutrition. So the first fusion that will happen, where we'll have the male gamete and the egg cell, will have the zygote. Then the male gamete and the pollen nuclei will fuse together and it will give the endospore that will be providing the nutrition for the growing zygote. Are we clear? Very good everyone. Okay, when I'll take class 9th, Nikita, so I think next week I'll be taking class 9th. Zygote, so Purna, after the fertilization, जो one cell organism बनता है उसे हम zygote बोलते हैं, right? So after the fertilization, the first cell that is formed, right, we call it as a zygote. Clear? Endosperm, right? The endosperm is the fertilization will happen of the male gamete with the polar nuclei. We call it as the endosperm, and this will be providing the nutrition for the growing zygote. Clear? Nice. Very good. Very good everyone. Okay. Clear everyone? Nice. Okay. Let's move ahead. Quick thumbs up. Now after this, what we'll see? We will see that fruit formation will occur, right? See, the fruits will occur, and this is very interesting. Everything like petals, sepals, stamens, style, stigma will fall off right after the fertilization, and then we will see the seeds, and of course then we'll see the fruit also. So the ovary, right, the ovary will become the fruit and the ovule will become the seed. Now this is a 1 marks question, and this actually confuses lots of us कि ovary क्या बनता है and ovule क्या बनेगा. So ovule are the seeds, right? They will become the seeds and the ovary will become the fruit. Clear? So the easiest way to remember about this is कि seed बहुत ही छोटा होता है, right? Seed is really very small, right? And जो ovary थी वो उसके बाहर थी. So of course जो seeds होंगे वो बहुत छोटे होंगे, वो ovule से बनेंगे, and the fruits will come from the ovary. Clear everyone? Nice, very good. Purna, we will be coming to the ovulation. You just need to wait for some time. Very good everyone. Yes, so we are clear with this. Okay, now over here we have the structure of the seed, right? We have the plumule that will be growing into the future shoot, and of course then we have the radicle that will be growing into the future root, and we have cotyledons. Now these two, now in monocots we have only one single cotyledons, and of course in dicot we have 2 cotyledons, right? We can equally divide them into 2 parts. Clear everyone? This is super easy. Very good. Yes. With this everyone, we are kind of done with this, but we'll see the structure of the seed now. So of course the seed will grow once it has all the right conditions, proper water, the humidity and the proper soil. It will grow into a new plant, right? And of course This is important. So now here we have a question for all of us, that 2 polar nuclei plus 1 sperm nucleus is equal to what? Double fertilization, triple fusion, fertilization or double fusion? Yes, everyone? And the correct answer is what? 2 polar nuclei and 1 sperm, right? Two polar nuclei and 1 sperm. Very, very good. Double fertilization, triple fusion. क्या बोलेंगे? So the correct answer to this question is triple fusion. Triple fusion क्यों बोल रहे हैं? Right? So the question is 2 polar nuclei and 1 sperm. So of course we have the 2 polar nuclei there, right? That's why we call it as a triple fusion. And it is happening after the fertilization. So it's a triple fusion. Yes. Very good. Option number B is the correct answer, everyone. Not the option number C, but the option number B is the correct answer. I hope that all of you got this. Very good, everyone. Yes, we will be discussing about that. Yes. Good. Okay, do you have any doubts? Please write. Yes, clear everyone? Acha. Okay, so you are saying that why the double fertilization? So let me explain. So in plants, right, we'll see double fertilization. We will see the double fertilization because there are 2 times fertilization happening. First, with the male gamete plus the female gamete, that will give rise to the zygote. Right, that is the first fertilization. Second fertilization happens when the male gamete, right, fuses with the polar nuclei, right, and it gives rise to the endosperm. It gives rise to the endosperm. So 2 times fertilization is happening. That's why we call it as the double fertilization. Clear? That's why we call it as a double fertilization. And the triple fusion that we have over here, we have 2 polar nuclei fusing with 1 nucleus. That's why we call it as a triple fusion. 3 nucleus are there, right? And there are 3 fusion happening, right? Fusion means mixing. So we have 3 nucleus, 2 from the polar nuclei and 1 from the sperm nucleus, right? That's why we call it a triple fusion. Clear, Ab? Yes, clear everyone? Very good. Quick thumbs up, quick thumbs up. Nikita ma'am, please, how seeds are of a 2-part? So of course, the different plants, right? Of course, when you talk about the seeds, right? Angiosperms have the 2 parts, right? When you talk about angiosperm, we have monocots and we have dicots. So monocot, of course, when we talk about, we cannot divide into the equal halves, whereas the dicots can be divided into the equal halves. So 2-part is tarike se hai. Now the reason goes back again to the evolution, right? That's how they have developed. Clear nahi hai, Shubhu? Kya doubt hai? Yes, please tell what is the doubt? I'll be happy to clear your doubt. Yes, please write your doubts over here. I can see many of you are giving thumbs up. Very good. Happy, happy faces. Nice. Chalo. So we are done with this. We are done with the flower reproduction. New student Sharma ji. Wah. Sharma ji. I hope that you have subscribed to the channel. Okay. Urvashi, you are saying, I'll explain you again. So let's go back over here, bache. See over here? So can you see that this? So the first fertilization is happening with the male gamete and with the egg cell. Zygote is formed, that is a first fertilization. Second में male gamete is fusing with the polar nuclei and there are two nucleus. Over here we have one nucleus. That's why this is the second fertilization. तो दो बार fertilization हो रही है, इसीलिए हम इसे double fertilization बोलते हैं. Are we clear? Yes, Urvashi, are you clear now, बच्चे? Yes, Lakshmi. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm still have missed some of the comments, but I'm really very grateful. Very good. Urvashi, clear? Very good. Now let's move. So Nikita, the function of zygote ke bache, that is formed after the fertilization. So the zygote will now grow into a new organism. Okay? Yes, Isha, please ask your doubt. You can write your doubt over here. Please ask your doubt. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you on a doubt board. Please tell me what is the doubt. So now we have half an hour. Okay. And we have a very big task with us. Ashwarya ma'am is here. Yes. Now everyone tell me, do you want me to continue the class? Yeah, we had lots and lots of issue. Tell me everyone. Or I'll aram se take one class. Yes. No doubt, ma'am. Very good. Please write it out, Komal. Bhavish, Komal. Ma'am, well, continue. Acha, there's a huge demand. Let's continue. No doubt. We don't have quiz today. We are just having one shot. We don't have a quiz. Continue. ठीक है. Now it's a race that we have. Half an hour में sexual reproduction. Let's see if we can do it. 7:30 we have to end the session because we have one more session which is already planned where Khushbu ma'am and Kriti ma'am are coming live with the quiz, right? So it will be interesting. So let's continue. Okay, everyone. Okay. So let's start with the sexual reproduction in the flowering plants, right? Okay. Hi, I hope that energy is high. Let's do some gymnastics. Let's just get our energy back. Half an hour, everyone. I want your full attention. Ekdam full 100% attention I want. And we will be covering up it, right? It's a pinky promise for all of us, right? I hope that we'll be able to keep this promise. Okay. Isha, what is your doubt? Kya? That's very good, Isha. Congratulations. Badhiya hai. Chalo, sexual reproduction of the humans. Okay. Now we'll quickly talk about. Subbu, we are not focusing on the post-fertilization change, that too. We have discussed a little bit that how we will see the formation of the fruit and the seed. Okay. Very important. Over here we go. So let's see the sexual reproduction in humans. And we know that humans reproduce sexually, right? And of course, what we see that we will have the puberty, right? We have different stages. We have when we are very little toddlers, right? Then we have childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. So we'll have the age which is the adolescence, right? Now in the adolescence, we experience lots and lots of changes, and we call it as a puberty. So the period when the rate of the general body growth begins to slow down and reproductive tissue begins to mature, we call it as the puberty. Clear? We call it as a puberty. Clear? And this is a very important 1 marks definition. So please take a note of this, right? It's a puberty. Then, now there are some of the general changes that we'll be seeing in the body. You can quickly note this down. In male, we'll see the growth of the body hairs, right? We'll see the genital area will become darker. We'll see the growth of the genital organs, right? Then, of course, the skin will become oily. The voice will change. There are few changes we see in the, males and females. So, over here, we're talking about the male changes. And over here, we have the changes that we see in the female, right over here. So, we will see the enlargement of the breast. we will see the production of the estrogen, onset of the menstrual cycle, and the widening of the hips. Few of the common changes the adolescents, right, in the individual will experience during that time. Clear, everyone? I know that there's a little bit, I might not be able to focus on your child, but I hope that all of you are following. No, I'm not Bengali. Yes, ठीक है. So यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं puberty की. Puberty क्या होती है? So puberty is a stage, right? Of course, a period जहाँ पे body में growth जो होती है वो रुक जाती है, but reproductive tissues की growth start होती है. उस period को हम लोग बोलते हैं puberty. Now puberty के time पे दोनों male and female bodies में बहुत सारे changes होते हैं. एक common changes होता है आवाज में change होना, body hairs का growth होना, the reproductive organs की growth start होना. Specifically male में बहुत सारे changes होंगे, females में बड़े सारे changes होते हैं. So we have a list of these over here. Clear? Yes. So usually the teenage that start, right, 13 से 19 तक, because we call it as a teen, right, and that's where we'll see the basically the changes happening. Body में changes होते हैं. We become more conscious about our our appearance. We become more conscious about how we talk, how people think about us. ठीक है, बहुत सारे changes होते हैं. Yes, I know all of you are teenagers. Yes, physical structure change होता है. Okay, so let's deep dive into this, and there are two important topics we have over here, which is cell division, right? And this is important. We have discussed in class 9th, but over here we are quickly recapping it. So there are two types of cell division that happens in the human body. First, of course, is called as the mitosis. Now, mitosis is a type of cell division that occurs throughout a body, right? And we call those cells as the stomatic cells. Now, there the mother or the parent cell will give rise to the daughter cells. And if you see over here, they will be identicals. So, the number of chromosomes that they have over here is diploid. Okay? They have two pairs of chromosomes. And if you see, they are exact same copy, 2n, 2n. So, in mitosis, we'll see the production of same type of cells. Like we have in our skin, right? All the cells are same, right? It's not that sometime, okay, the shades will change. No, right? Usually the cells that comes, it's kind of same. So, we'll see which type of division? We'll see the mitosis cell division. Then we have meiosis. Now, meiosis is a type of cell division that occurs only in the germ cells, or also called as reproductive cells or the gametes, right? And in this, we will see that the reduction of chromosomes will occur from 2n, the diploid stage, it will change to the haploid. Only half the number of chromosomes will stay over here, right? It is the haploid, diploid and haploid, right? Mitosis and meiosis. Are we clear, everyone? Yes? हिंदी में बताती हूँ, हाँ ठीक है. तो दो तरीके के सेल डिवीजन होते हैं, माइटोसिस है, मियोसिस है. सो माइटोसिस पूरी बॉडी में होता है एक्सेप्ट द जर्म सेल्स, ठीक है, स्किन में, लिवर में, सॉरी नॉट स्पेसिफिकली लिवर, ऑल द अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द ऑर्गन्स दैट वी हैव, राइट? वहां पे क्या होता है? माइटोसिस. अपने ऐसे सेल्स बनाते रहते, रिपेयर करते रहते हैं, ओके, रिप्रोड्यूस करते रहते हैं. द जेनेटिकली मेकअप दे आर वेरी सेम, राइट? जितने भी क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं वही डॉटर सेल्स में मिलेंगे. बट इन द केस ऑफ मियोसिस इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट. यहाँ पे हम रिडक्शन डिवीजन देखते हैं. फ्रॉम 2n जो डिप्लॉइड स्टेज है और जो स्टेट है उससे वो हेप्लॉइड बनते हैं, दैट इज द एंड, राइट? नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स क्या हो गए? हाफ. सो फ्रॉम डिप्लॉइड टू द हेप्लॉइड. एंड यहाँ पे ये जो मियोसिस है वो कहाँ पे होगी? रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स में. लाइक अगर ओवम बनाना है जो फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम में बनता है तो विल सी द मियोसिस. स्पर्म्स प्रोडक्शन के लिए भी विच टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन इज यूज्ड? मियोसिस. क्लियर है सबको? एवरीवन, आर वी क्लियर? Come on, why the chat is slow? I hope that all of you are here with me, right? Yes, we will be talking about the placenta. We'll discuss in a bit, बच्चे, in a minute. थोड़ा सा time तो we'll discuss. प्रज्ञा, puberty is a period जहाँ पे what we'll see कि body की growth रुक जाएगी, reproductive tissues की growth बढ़ जाती है. Yes. Very nice. No menti nahi hai. Okay. So let's quickly talk about the reproductive organs of the male and the female, right? So here we are starting with the male reproductive organs, and here we have the important parts. Okay? So you can take a screenshot of this first. Jaldi se screenshot le lo. Right? Jaldi se screenshot lo. And these are the important parts that we have in the male reproductive system. So we'll start with the testis, right? Testis is a primary organ where the sperms are produced. Then, of course, we have the epididymis, it's a tube. Then we have the penis, prostate glands, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, bladder, ureter, and the urethra. So you can take a screenshot. We will discuss about each one of this in detail. Here we go. फटाफट से detail में discuss करते हैं. Now, testis, right, are the primary organ where we'll see the production of the sperm. So testis में sperms की production होती है. Okay, right? We'll see the production of the sperms in the testis over here. Clear? And of course, these are the two small organs that are present in the scrotum. Scrotum में रहते हैं. And of course, they are the one where we'll see the production of the sperms. And of course, we have an hormone also which is produced, which is the testosterone. Clear? We also call it as a testosterone. Very good, right? Okay. Now, let's talk about the scrotum. Now, the scrotum is present outside the body of the individual, right? Scrotum is present outside the body of the individual, like in males. And scrotum is where we will see that they will hold the testis, right? They actually hold the testis and they provide a suitable temperature, right? So, scrotum basically help karte hain to maintain the temperature for the sperm production. For the production of sperms, the body requires lesser temperature than the body, right? If 37 degrees is the body temperature, then for the production of the sperms, the body requires at least 2 to 2.5 degree less temperature. So that temperature maintenance, right, it happens when the testes are present in the scrotum. Clear? Clear, everyone? Yes. We are clear with this, right? Very good, everyone. Very good. Okay. Now, I think many of you are asking about this, right? Vas deferens. So, after the testis, right, after the testis will produce the sperms, we have the epididymis over here. And this will be leaving and will be going to the vas deferens. The vas deferens, right, it's basically a small tube, very thin tube that actually store the sperms and transport the sperm to the ejaculatory duct. So, each of these steps have its role. Okay. Now, we have the urethra, which is a common passage. So, in males, there is only one common passage for the urine as well as for the sperm's release. So, that is the urethra over here. So, it's a common passage. Okay, this is important. Please keep this in mind. It's a very, very important thing. Okay. Yes, very good, everyone. Nice, right? We call it as the urethra. It's a common passage. Then, of course, we have, this is important for 3 marks, everyone. Right? I want all of you to pay attention over here for 3 marks, right? So, accessory glands are there. Now, accessory glands are those glands that actually help, right? Now, then they don't function as a main gland, but they provide the other important nutrients to these sperms. So, we have 3 accessory glands in the male reproductive system. We have seminal vesicle, which provide the fructose, the nutrition to the sperms. We have prostate glands that help in giving the 90% of the plasma, right? And then we have the bulbourethral gland, or also called as the Copper's gland, to provide the lubrication, okay? And of course to neutralize the acidity of the urine. So, very quickly, everyone, please take a screenshot. Upar we have mentioned the functions also, right? Take a screenshot, everyone. Clear, everyone? Taken, badhiya. Very good. Okay. Yes. Yes, please ask your doubt if you have anything. ठीक है? ठीक. We will be finishing up the session by 7:30 hopefully. Yes? Okay. Okay, so we have discussed about the male reproductive system. Now, we have the sperms, which are the male reproductive cells, right, of course, which we call them as the reproductive cells, or they are the male gametes. So, nucleus, right, the head. This is the head, and it has the nucleus, which have the genetic material, right? It has the genetic material. Okay? This is the neck. It has the mitochondria that provides the energy. Okay? So, sperm ka structure looks like this. Now, then we have the male reproductive system. Over here, we have the testis, scrotum, right? We have this, and it's a very important 2 marks question also. Can be asked that why the testes are present outside the body. Here we have 2 marks question. Now, let's quickly dive into the female reproductive system, right? Yes. Very good, everyone. So, over here we have the female reproductive system. Now, we have the fallopian tube, ovary, uterus, and the vagina and the cervix. So, ovary mein we will see the production of the eggs, right? It's a very quick revision, everyone. I want all of you to focus over here. So, in ovaries, we will see the production of the production of the ovum. Ovum is released from ovary, it will move to the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is also called as the site of fertilization. So, the fertilization or nothing but the fusion of the male and female gamete will be happening in the fallopian tube, or this is also called as the oviduct. Then we have the uterus where the fetus, the zygote or the baby will be growing, right? That is the uterus. Then we have the cervix through which these sperms will enter, and vagina is also called as birth canal, through which of course the sperm will enter into the female reproductive body basically. Yes, very good everyone, I think this is clear. Okay, so over here we have, right, ovaries. I'm just moving aside, you can quickly take a screenshot. Yes, so we have ovaries, eggs are produced and they are stored. Then we have egg or the ovum, right, this is how it looks. Fallopian tube, they actually help in the transportation of the egg, right, and of course fusion also occurs in the fallopian tube. See over here we can see. Then of course we have the uterus which provide the nourishment to the growing fetus, and we have vagina through where the these sperms will enter into the female reproductive system. Clear everyone? See over here we can see the fertilization happening, right? The fertilization is happening in the fallopian tube. Yes, very good. Clear hai na? Very good everyone. Now moving ahead, so we can quickly see this. It will move, right? See, after the fertilization the egg is produced and it will be moving into the fallopian tube and it will just go. Yes, they will actually get implanted, and we call it as the implantation, right? We call it as the implantation. After the fertilization, what we'll see? We'll see the implantation. This is all I'm sure you must have seen, so I'll just quickly rush through this part, right? Yes. Okay. Now I can see there are doubts, but after this we'll wind up our session. I know that you want to, we will continue it again. I think now I have to stop the session because we don't have time and will not be able to finish it off, right? We can. Hindi में अब बताने का time नहीं है दीपांशु, but female reproductive system में ovaries होती हैं, ovaries में eggs बनते हैं, right? Fallopian tube में fertilization होती है. What is fertilization? Fusion of male and female gamete, right? ठीक है, fusion of male and female gamete होता है fallopian tube में, जिसे हम oviduct भी बोलते हैं. Uterus में we'll see the growth of the baby, right? यूट्रस में क्या होगा? न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड होता है एंड बेबी जो फीटस है उसकी ग्रोथ हम देखेंगे. क्लियर? यस, वेरी गुड. ओके, नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट हाउ द फर्टिलाइजेशन अकर्स. सी एवरीवन ओवर हियर, फर्टिलाइजेशन इज नथिंग but the process where they will see the fusion, right? We will see the fusion of the male gamete and the female gamete. Clear? This is nothing but the fertilization. Fertilization के बाद में we'll see the implantation, right? And implantation के बाद में we'll see the growth of the fetus, right? We'll see the growth of the fetus. Okay, now you tell me everyone. See over here, we'll see the zygote. Now this is important. Diploid hai, right? Of course, we divide karega and we will have the... Now this is a question. Coming back over here very quickly because it's an important thing. How the nutrition will get transferred, right? Kis tarike se nutrition transfer hota hai? So for that we have the placenta. What we have? We have the placenta, right? And the placenta actually helped to in the exchange of the nutrient from the mother and to the growing baby or the fetus, right? So placenta over here helps, and placenta is attached to the umbilical cord, right? It is attached to the umbilical cord. Clear everyone? Yes, very good, very good. Yes, I'm just moving aside. Please take a screenshot. Very good everyone. So now that is there, right? Now we have seen what will happen if the fertilization occurs. Now what will happen if there is no fertilization, right? What will happen if there is no fertilization at all? So if the fertilization is not there, we will see that the female, right, will have the menstrual cycle, right? We'll see the menstrual cycle. So every month what happens? The uterus lining grows, right? Every month the uterus lining grows, the endometrium layers grows. So it can provide the nutrition for the growing fetus, okay? These are nothing but the blood linings, right? These are nothing but the blood linings. But if there is no fertilization, what will happen? These blood lining will shed itself, right? And we will see that along with the egg, the blood lining will shed, and this is called as the menstruation, right? And this occurs every month. That's why we call it as a menstrual cycle. So there are 2 ovaries every month, right? 1 egg will be coming from each of these ovaries. Clear? Yes, yes. So if there is no fertilization, of course, the menstrual cycle will continue. Okay? Nice. Very good. Okay. Yeah, you will get the notes. You will get the notes. So over here, you can take a screenshot, everyone. Yes, I hope that you've taken a screenshot. Okay, I think it got stuck. Okay. So this is not important. We will not be covering this part. Okay. So yeah, I think okay, let's just cover this part. I think few of you asked about the ovulation. So ovulation is a time when the ovaries will be releasing the egg. Okay, that is called as the ovulation. So the menstrual cycle, right, has the 4 different phases. It has the menstruation, where of course the uterus lining will break down and the menstruation will occur. Then we have the follicular phase, where the uterine line will continue to thick, and of course at that time we will see that in the ovaries, ova is growing, right, is developing. Ovulation may, the ovaries will release the egg, and in the luteal phase, right, the uterus lining will again thick, right, they will have more and more thickening. Clear? These are the 4 phases. You don't have this in your syllabus, but it's not so important now, but you will be learning about it in your higher classes. Clear everyone? You will get the history notes. I know. I will check with the team. Yes. With this everyone, I think we will end the class. Only reproductive health is remaining. You will get the notes, and anyways we did a session already. We will be coming up again, right? We had a session already on the reproductive health. So if you haven't watched that session, please go and watch. Right? We have a whole 1 session on the human reproduction. So in that we have covered the reproductive health also. Right? Yes, you will be able to download the PDFs, right? By this weekend you will have all the PDFs. I will share this PDF also. Yes, very good everyone. So quickly give the thumbs up everyone. Yes, come on. IVF is in vitro fertilization, basically test tube, we call it as a test tube baby, but what happens artificially, the fusion occurs, right? In vitro fertilization, yes. Bye everyone, right? I can see many of you leaving. Take care everyone, you will be getting the notes by this weekend, right? And we will decide whether we have to have one more class of how do organisms reproduce or not, right? No, yes, very good. You will be able to download all the PDFs from the Telegram group. So if you haven't joined, join the group. Yes, everyone. On that note, I'll say bye-bye. We have one more class, so I have to wind up the session. We will be meeting really very soon. Till that time, take care of yourself. Keep on learning with BYJU'S and lots of love. Bye, everyone.